All right, folks, get ready, because today we're diving headfirst into the wild world of Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra rumors.
That's right, we're talking leaks, whispers, those blurry photos that pop up online.
Oh yeah, we've been sifting through all of that, trying to figure out what's real and what's just wishful thinking.
Exactly, trying to separate the signal from the noise. And of course, the big question, will this phone actually be worth the hype? Will it be worth the cash?
Speaking of cash, let's talk about that rumored launch date and price.
Well, if the rumors are true, we're looking at a January 22nd release date.
January 22nd. All right, mark your calendars, everybody, but get ready, because it sounds like Samsung might be hitting us with a price hike.
Yeah, potentially even more than the S24 Ultra starting price, which was already a cool $1,299.
Oof, that's a chunk of change.
It is, but hey, maybe those rounded edges will soften the blow a little.
Rounded edges, huh? So it sounds like Samsung's ditching the sharp corners this time around.
That's what the leaks are suggesting, going for a sleeker, smoother look.
I kind of like it. A little more modern,
Yeah.
But what about colors? What's the word on the street?
Well, the rumor mill's churning out titanium black, silver blue, gray, and even a possible pink gold.
Ooh, pink gold. That's interesting.
Right. And who knows, maybe they'll have some special edition colors, something exclusive for those early birds.
Always a good tactic to boost those pre-orders. But let's get down to brass tacks. What about the camera? That's what a lot of people are waiting for.
Okay, so some people are saying Samsung might stick with the 200 MP main camera from the S24 Ultra.
200 megapixels? I mean, that's already a beast.
It is, but then there are other rumors floating around about a new 50 MP ultra-wide camera.
50 megapixels ultra-wide. Okay, now that's something I'd like to see.
Right, imagine the landscapes you could capture with that kind of detail.
Talk about a game changer. All right, so we've got the looks, we've got the camera, but what about the brains of the operation? What kind of processing power are we talking about here?
From what we're hearing, it sounds like the S25 Ultra will be rocking the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset.
Snapdragon 8 Elite. That even sounds powerful.
And the early benchmarks are looking pretty impressive. This thing could be a real speed demon.
Okay, I'm listening, but a speed demon needs a battery that can keep up.
Right, and it doesn't sound like the battery size itself is changing much. We're probably still looking at a 5,000 milliamp battery.
5,000, that's not bad. But is that enough to power all these bells and whistles?
Well, here's where things get interesting. Samsung is supposedly working on something called battery AI.
Battery AI, what is that? Some kind of sorcery?
It's basically AI that learns your usage patterns and optimizes power consumption accordingly.
So it's like a little battery guardian angel, making sure you don't run out of juice at the worst possible moment.
Exactly. Pretty smart, right?
Right.
And then on top of that, there are rumors about faster wireless charging, maybe even up to 25W.
25W wireless. Okay, now that's impressive.
And hold on, it gets even better. There's talk about support for the new magnetic Q2 charging standard, like MagSafe on iPhones.
MagSafe for Android, you're kidding. That would be a game changer.
It would, right. No more fiddling around trying to get your phone perfectly aligned on the charger.
Just snap it on and you're good to go. I like it. But hold on, all this power needs some serious RAM to back it up.
You're telling me, and get this, there are rumors swirling about a potential 16 GB of RAM in the S25 Ultra.
16 gigs of RAM, that's insane. That's more than my laptop.
It is, and with all those AI features and everything else Samsung's packing in, that extra RAM could make a huge difference.
Okay, I'm officially on board, but before we get too carried away, let's talk about software updates, because we all know how frustrating those can be.
Ah, yes. The eternal Android update struggle, but there's good news on that front.
Good news. Hit me with it.
One of the juiciest rumors is that Samsung might finally be adopting seamless updates for the S25 series.
Seamless updates. Are you serious? That would be a dream come true.
I know, right? It means you could keep using your phone while the update downloads and installs in the background.
No more update interruptions. No more waiting around. That's amazing.
It is. It's all about making the user experience as smooth as possible. But seamless updates aren't the only software trick Samsung has up its sleeve.
Oh. What else is cooking?
There's also chatter about a new feature called car crash detection.
Car crash detection. That sounds intense. Tell me more.
Well, basically, the S25 Ultra would be able to detect if you've been in a car accident and automatically notify emergency services.
Wow, that's incredible. It's like having a guardian angel riding shotgun with you.
Exactly. It's all about using technology to enhance safety and provide peace of mind, but we've only scratched the surface of what this phone might offer. There's so much more to explore.
Stay tuned, folks, because in part 2 of our deep dive, we'll be dissecting those rumored AI features, exploring the potential for satellite connectivity, and maybe even uncovering some hidden gems that haven't even hit the rumor mill yet.
You won't want to miss it.
Welcome back, everybody, to our deep dive into all things Galaxy S25 Ultra rumors.
We've covered a lot of ground already, but there's still plenty to unpack.
Yeah, and last time we ended on a bit of a cliffhanger, talking about those potential AI features, and honestly, I'm itching to know more.
Well, buckle up, because one of the juiciest rumors is about something called Galaxy AI.
Galaxy AI sounds pretty grand.
It is. Apparently, it's this next-level AI that learns your habits, anticipates your needs, almost like your own personal Jarvis, from Iron Man.
Okay, so we're not just talking about another voice assistant here.
No, this is something way more personalized, way more proactive.
All right, I'm intrigued, but paint me a picture. What kind of real-world impact could this Galaxy AI actually have?
Okay, imagine this. You're running late for a meeting. Traffic's a nightmare.
Happens to the best of us.
Right. So Galaxy AI steps in, it analyzes your calendar, checks the traffic in real time, and suggests alternative routes, maybe even tells you to leave early to avoid being late.
Okay, that's pretty slick. I can definitely use that in my life.
Or how about this? You're trying to capture that perfect sunset photo.
I'm always chasing that perfect sunset shot.
Exactly. So Galaxy AI learns your photography style, automatically tweaks the camera settings to nail the perfect shot.
Okay, you're really selling me on this Galaxy AI thing.
It's pretty impressive, but remember, we also teased satellite connectivity last time.
Oh yeah, that's right. The rumors about the S25 Ultra being able to make calls and send texts even when you're off the grid.
It's still early days, but if it's true, think about the possibilities for hikers, campers, anyone who ventures out of cell service range.
It would be a game changer, that's for sure.
Absolutely, but let's not forget about those seamless updates we talked about.
Oh, those beautiful, magical, seamless updates.
No more update interruptions, no more waiting around for your phone to reboot. It would be a dream come true for Android users.
And let's not forget about car crash detection.
Another potential lifesaver, that feature could really give you peace of mind knowing your phone can call for help if you're ever in an accident.
All right, so we've talked AI, we've talked safety, but what about those nitty-gritty specs? Things like storage and RAM.
Well, it sounds like the base model will probably start with 256 GB of storage with options for 512 and even a 1 TB version.
1 TB. That's enough to store my entire life, probably.
Pretty much. And on top of that, rumors are pointing to a possible 16 GB of RAM.
16 GB in a phone. That's just ridiculous. In a good way, of course.
It is. It's like having a mini supercomputer in your pocket. But speaking of impressive, what about that display?
The display? Ah, yes, the window to our digital souls.
And it sounds like the S25 Ultra's display is going to be a real stunner. We're talking a 6.8-inch dynamic AMOLED 2X display, just like the S24 Ultra, but with a possible new high brightness mode.
High brightness mode? What does that even mean?
Well, apparently it could boost the peak brightness to an insane 3,000 nits.
3,000 nits. That's brighter than my future. Imagine watching HDR content on that thing. It'd be incredible.
It would, and with those rumored thin bezels, it would be an incredibly immersive experience.
Okay, but with all these upgrades and features, are we even going to be able to fit this phone in our pockets?
Well, good news on that front. Even with all the tech crammed inside, the S25 Ultra is rumored to be even thinner than its predecessor.
Thinner? How is that even possible?
Samsung's working some magic. Apparently it'll measure just 8.4 millimeters thin.
8.4 millimeters, that's pretty impressive, but what about durability? All that sleekness wouldn't mean much if the phone shattered at the first drop.
Right, and it sounds like Samsung's got that covered too. Rumors suggest they might be using Gorilla Glass Victus 2 for the S25 Ultra's display.
Gorilla Glass Victus 2, that's some tough stuff.
It is. It's one of the most durable glasses on the market, so you can rest assured that the S25 Ultra will be able to handle a few bumps and scrapes.
Okay, so we've got a powerful phone, a stunning display, a doable design, but let's not forget about the main attraction, the camera.
Ah, yes, the camera, the heart and soul of the Ultra series. We touched on it briefly earlier, but now it's time to really dive into the nitty-gritty details.
All right, I'm ready. Give me all the juicy camera gossip. Welcome back, tech fans. We're wrapping up our Galaxy S25 Ultra rumor rundown.
That's right. We've gone through all the leaks and whispers, but now we're focusing on the main attraction, the crown jewel of the Ultra series, the camera.
The camera, the feature that sets this phone apart. And the rumors have been flying about what Samsung has in store for us.
Well, from what we've gathered, it seems Samsung might be keeping their 200 MP main camera.
200 megapixels, that's a lot of pixels, but does that automatically mean better photos?
Well, megapixels aren't the only factor, of course, but they do play a role.
Right. It's not just about cramming in as many pixels as possible.
Exactly. Sensor size, lens quality, image processing, all of that matters too.
So it's about the whole package working together, not just chasing megapixels.
Precisely. And from the rumors we've seen, Samsung seems to be focusing on the entire camera system.
Okay, that's good to hear, but what about the other lenses? I'm really curious about the ultra-wide camera.
And it sounds like Samsung's delivering on that front. The leaks suggest a new 50MP ultra-wide camera for the S25 Ultra.
50MP ultra-wide. Okay, now we're talking. Imagine the detail you could capture.
It's like having a professional-grade wide-angle lens right in your pocket.
Sign me up, but what about the telephoto lenses? Any upgrades there?
That's where things get a bit more uncertain. Some rumors suggest Samsung might stick with the current setup from the S24 Ultra, a 10MP 3x telephoto, and a 50MP 5x periscope telephoto.
So, a tried-and-true combo. I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right, but then there are other whispers about a possible shakeup, maybe even a new variable zoom telephoto lens.
Variable zoom. Now that sounds interesting. Break it down for me.
Imagine a single telephoto lens that can smoothly transition between different zoom levels, like from 3x to 10x, without any jumps or loss of quality.
Ah, I see. So it's like having multiple telephoto lenses in one.
Exactly. It would make the camera system super versatile.
I like it. But even without any major telephoto upgrades, this camera sounds incredible, especially with that 50MP ultra-wide.
It does, but we can't forget about the software side of things. Samsung's also rumored to be making some big leaps in camera software, using AI to boost image quality and add new features.
AI, it's everywhere these days, isn't it? Even in our cameras.
It's all about making the camera smarter and more capable. Imagine AI that can automatically detect different scenes and adjust the settings accordingly.
So it's like having a virtual photography assistant, helping you get the perfect shot.
Exactly. AI could also enhance portrait mode, improve low-light performance, maybe even introduce some cool creative filters.
This is getting better and better, but what about video recording? Any news on that front?
One interesting rumor is that the S25 Ultra might be able to record videos in logo format.
Logo format. That sounds pretty technical. What's the deal with that?
Well, it's a format that captures more dynamic range, which gives you more flexibility when editing your footage.
More flexibility. So if I'm into video editing, this is a good thing.
Definitely. It gives you more control over things like brightness, contrast, and color grading. It's like having a mini film studio in your pocket.
Okay, color me impressed, but all these features must drain the battery like crazy.
Well, remember, the S25 Ultra is rumored to have a 5,000 milliamp battery and that battery AI we talked about.
Right, the battery guardian angel, keeping everything running smoothly.
Exactly. And if you do need to recharge, there's that faster 25W wireless charging, possibly even with MagSafe for Android.
MagSafe for Android, that would be amazing, so convenient.
It would, but here's a curveball. There are rumors that Samsung might remove Bluetooth functionality from the S Pen.
Wait, what? No Bluetooth on the S Pen. Why would they do that?
It's a mystery. Some think it's a cost-cutting measure. Others believe they might have something new up their sleeve, a different technology altogether.
Well, I mostly use the S Pen for note-taking, so Bluetooth isn't a huge deal for me.
Right. For a lot of people, the core functionality of the S Pen will stay the same, but for those who use the remote control features or air actions, it might be a bummer.
I guess every new phone has its trade-offs, but overall, this Galaxy S25 Ultra sounds like a beast of a phone.
It does, doesn't it? Powerful camera, mind-blowing AI, potential satellite connectivity. It's pushing the boundaries of what a smartphone can do.
It's been a wild ride exploring all these rumors, and honestly, I can't wait to see what Samsung officially announces on January 22nd.
Me too. It's going to be an exciting event, and who knows, maybe they have a few surprises up their sleeve that we haven't even heard about yet.
That's right, the world of tech never sleeps. So stay tuned, everyone, and thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra.
Until next time, keep those techie senses tingling.